Okay, I've moved this table into the house where it's going to be located. Now I am going to apply mineral oil or this cutting board mineral oil that I purchased from the lumber yard locally. All right. It says I'm going to put 2 coats on. I'm going to put it on liberally. All right. I've got the surface coated nice and well, and it's still wet, so we're going to come back ever so often for an hour. If it's dried out, we're going to apply some more. Okay, I've got a good coat on here. I'm going to come back in an hour, check it again, and put another coat on. Alright, this is the mill we were planning on putting on this table. As you can see, it's very heavy, and that's why I didn't want the table to shake. It's a Diamant grain mill. I'm going to try to center this up on the table best I can. We decided to put it here because the flywheel that goes on is going to be flush with the front of the table, so we can just stand here and grind, and we'll have this extra room here and down here for putting whatever else you need.
But you also need to make sure the flywheel, that your range of motion in your arm.
Right.
So like
we were wanting
be too far.
You can't be too far over on the table, or you have to lean over too far. So we determined that this was about the range of motion of your arm here without causing you much strain. And the wheel is hanging past the table slightly. Okay, I'm going to mark these holes. I chose a 5.5 inch bolt. That leaves a little over a 1/2 inch of thread showing at the bottom to tighten it up. After you measure the total distance, I have a flat washer, lock washer, and a lock nut. See, I chose 2 5.5 inch bolts to go through the top and through the frame here. Back here I've got 2 2.5 inch bolts because it only goes through the top only, not through the frame. This measurement here is just back far enough to clear the wheel. This top reveal is a 1/2 inch. This board under here is 1.5 inches. So I went back a 1/2 inch plus 3/4, which is 1.25 inches, to drill my 2 holes for this outside edge. I put a small bit in my drill first for a pilot hole. Now we're going to change bits. I chose 5/16 inch bolts. So I'm going to drill a 5/16 inch hole so that we don't have much play or shaking with our bolts. Okay, we've got our holes drilled. And see if they're going to line up.
You put a washer?
Yeah, I'm going to put a flat washer on top. These holes are angled a little bit, so I have to get the bolt in there first before I can go down on these front bolts.
What is that called?
I'm just holding this top on the channel lock. We got our mill anchored tight. I'm gonna put this one spacer washer on. It's just so metal doesn't touch metal and it'll slide. All right, notice this groove here. I'm lining that groove up with this set screw on the flywheel. Okay. That seems tight. Okay. It sure turns smooth.
Well,
we're ready for some grain. We'll see how it works.
it's beautiful.